Okay, so we're going to learn about rectangular coordinates today. So the trick to these problems is to draw a picture of what is happening in the problem. So the first one says the sun is 64 degrees above the horizon. So the horizon is going to be here. If we think about the sun rising to a position that's 64 degrees above the horizon, that would make the angle right there at the base. So 64 degrees above the horizon. And remember, every triangle we create is going to have a right angle in it. The tree is going to be here, and the sun is casting a shadow. So this side of the triangle is going to represent the 23-foot tree. And if the sun is behind it, then the shadow is not going to be in the air, but it's going to be on the ground. So I am being asked to solve for this side of the triangle, and that's going to be the x side when I think about the trig that I'm working with. This is my angle, or my theta. So theta is equal to 64 degrees. X is what I'm trying to find. Y I have, it's 23 feet. We also should name the sides of the triangle based on their location compared to the angle. This is my angle, and if I shoot across to the opposite side, not touching, this is the opposite side of the triangle. This leg is going to be adjacent. So the most convenient thing to use to solve for this is using tangent. Tangent of theta equal opposite over adjacent. Remember, here's the list of trig functions that we have available. Ca, so, and toa. These are on your formula chart. With these variables, I'm going to plug in tangent of 64 degrees equal the opposite side, which we identified as 23, over the adjacent side, which we're solving for, and so that's x in this case. Here I need to solve for x, and so when the unknown is in the denominator, sometimes that gives people trouble. So my advice is to make both sides a fraction, and then let's cross multiply and rearrange to solve for that equation. X times tangent of 64 equal 23 times 1, which is just 23. And then I think people understand a little more easily how to rearrange that. And so the math becomes divide both sides by tan of 64. That's going to be 23 divided by tan of 64. So get your calculator out to solve. Make sure your calculator's in degrees. I'm going to clear it. 23 divided by tangent 64, close your parentheses, and then that's going to give me x equal 11.2, and the unit happens to be feet here. Box my answer. So I've shown all the variables, I've shown the equation I'm going to use, I've substituted in, and then solved for the final answer. Okay, the next one, you're holding a balloon whose string is 45 meters long. Here you are. You're holding the balloon, and it's blowing the balloon away from you. Here's the balloon. It's telling you the balloon is floating 10 meters above the ground. So this side of the triangle is going to be 10 meters. What angle does the string make with the ground? So this is the angle that I care about. I know how long the string is, so that's going to be the hypotenuse of the triangle. If I'm solving for angle, recall that whenever we are solving for the angle, we have to use an inverse trig function. And before I decide which one I can use, I'm going to need to identify what to call this side of the triangle with respect to this angle. This side of the triangle is not touching it, so this has to be my opposite side. This is going to be my long side of the triangle, so that has to be my hypotenuse. If I've got opposite and hypotenuse, and think about my trig functions, opposite and hypotenuse are found in the sine function. So anytime I'm solving for the angle, then I'm going to use an inverse trig function, opposite divided by hypotenuse. So there's my setup. Let's identify the variables that I have. Theta, I don't know. Hypotenuse is 45 meters. Opposite side is 10 meters. Theta equal inverse sine 10 divided by 45. So let's go ahead and do second sine 10 divided by 45, close my parentheses, enter. And so theta is going to be 12.8 degrees. Give me 3 sig figs in your final answer, box your answer, and then you're set. So I'm going to let you work the remaining ones. First thing is draw a picture. Second thing is identify your variables. So identify the sides with respect to the angle, identify the trig function, replace your numbers into the function, and then calculate and solve. So recall that you have these functions. Cosine of theta is equal to the adjacent over hypotenuse. Sine theta equal opposite over hypotenuse. Tan theta equal opposite over adjacent. Recall that if you're solving for angle, you're going to do the inverse trig function, opposite over adjacent. Theta equal inverse sine, opposite over hypotenuse. Theta equal cosine adjacent over hypotenuse.